Our attention now to the Ireland under-19s, and I'm delighted to say that Tom Mohan joins us live in the line. Good morning to you, Tom.
Morning, Owen.
So the campaign so far has been an interesting one. First game, the 1-1 draw with Norway, lost to France 1-0 in the second game, and then the 2-1 win against Czech Republic. I presume mission accomplished is putting it lightly, Tom.
Well, there's still more to come. Just rest on that. We have a semi-final ahead of us, but we're in a very good place this morning, and delighted with the performance of the players last night, Owen.
What's the main thing that underpins that delight? What is the main thing that brings you satisfaction after those first few games?
We've come up against three different styles of opponents, basically, and the boys have matched themselves well in each game, and they've adapted to the different systems and styles of each of the opponents. And obviously the first game against Norway, it was so important to get a point on the board after being 1-0 down. It's the next best thing to a victory when you come back, to draw the game. France was a completely different experience. They dominated possession. They're a fantastic side, and we had to be very well organised. And our players, in fairness, they showed, as well as showing great heart and spirit, they showed great game intelligence. When for long periods we frustrated France, and they were pumping long balls into the box, and we were dealing comfortably, and they done us just near the end, and it was disappointing to take, but they bounced back very quickly, and we look forward to the Czech Republic game. And the boys, when we were under the cosh last night, the thing that really impressed me was the courage for the players to get on the ball, and instead of just clearing our lines, players were showing for it, wanted to take responsibility, and I think our second goal reflected that.
Yeah, you talk about coming up against three different styles and the way they've adapted to those three different styles, your team. Is that something that you've pre-prepared for every game, or are they going out and actually feeling their way into a game and actually working the opposition out mid-game?
Yeah, well, it's, that comes within our structures within the FAI as well, led by Ruud Doctor, our, high performance director, and all our underage international managers, and, Niall Harrison as well, over Emerging Talent Programme. We have regular meetings, and we all bring our own experiences back to international managers meetings, and indeed what, Stephen Kenny and Mick McCarthy attend also, and all our managers from Jason Donoghue, Paul Ozam, Colin O'Brien, Andy Reid, myself, and we keep bouncing things of each other on how different countries are playing, and how we got to adapt. And I think it's very, very important that we have that ability to adapt. And thankfully, we're given a group of lads who have come through from different underage international teams, and have had great experiences in underage international football, and that stands to them when they get to these tournaments.
That sounds really encouraging, Tom, that there is that dialogue between different coaches within the FAI, that you're not stuck to your own devices, as well as your own devices must be. It's always good to have kind of external influences, chat to other managers and get their experience as well.
Without a doubt, and obviously, our own coaching staff here too are fantastic. With Mick Neville, Mick's one of the most decorated players who's ever played in the League of Ireland. Darren O'Neill, one of the greatest goalkeepers in the league. Alan Healy, with fantastic experience of being a young player across the water, and he can relate so well to the players as well. And it's a matter of everybody having an input, and from your own point of view, you got to be open, you got to listen, and ultimately, I've got to make the decisions.
You mentioned the game intelligence of your players there a while ago. Is that something that you've actively tried to teach, or is it something that you can't really teach?
Nah, it's something you can teach. There's no doubt about it. Because the modern game, there's so many different trends and systems and styles, and you got to look at the strengths and weaknesses of opponents. And our analyst team of Martin Doyle and Mickey Feeney and Mark Scanlon, but massive work in too, and have so much ready for us right after games, on our own games, and also in the opposition as well. So the tactical side of the game it's massive, and it's so important that players are receptive to the information. And these group of players, indeed, like all the players we've had this season, have been very, very receptive to the information. But it's ultimately that the players going out onto the pitch and delivering under pressure, and that's what has been really pleasing.
Yeah, there must be a structure in place there, though, for them to really thrive, because I think it's 11 key players that are missing from the squad at the moment. There must be something there on a foundation level where no matter who the players are, they can get the best out of themselves in this current setup.
Yeah, I was just, we've used well over 30 players this year, in our qualifying phase, elite phase, and in the finals. And obviously, it's something that we work on a lot, with team meetings, pre-training meetings, post-training meetings, analysing training, and also analysing the games. And as I say, we've got a lot of work to do on the opposition too. and it tests us all, but it's good.
And are all the players in those meetings, is it kind of a lot of one-to-one talk? Is it kind of you at the top of the projector for 10-15 minutes, or how do those meetings work?
Yeah, well, our team meetings, pre-training, obviously, we'll explain what our training session is going to be. We'll go through it on the tactical board with the players. We'll show clips of the opposition. We'll show clips of ourselves. We go out, deliver the training session, and after training, then we get the players to, they have to present as well, to show an understanding of the learnings, from the training session, and that's important as well, that they can come back with the feedback and any areas or issues or concerns they have, that they bring them up, and that we're both crystal clear on the roles of the players.
Right, so it's a two-way street. It's not by any means the coach telling the players how to play. They have a lot of input as well.
Yeah, we try to create that open learning environment, and also in the one-on-one meetings, some fellas obviously may not be that comfortable, speaking out in the group, but we also have the individual meetings as well, and we'll give our honest feedback to the players. They'll give their honest feedback to us, and that's very, very important. How
harsh can the honest feedback be?
I think once you're honest, you're never harsh, and that's the reality. And come here, it works both ways, and these fellas are a good mentality, they take it on board and they move on. And you take Barry Coffey last night, for example. Barry hadn't played, probably much in her two previous games, come off the bench against the French, and he responded last night. So it's the importance of the squad members. They've been really, really good. And some lads haven't got playing yet, and that's difficult on them, but they're still tuned in. They're training really, really well, and they're that can be a very powerful tool as well. The squad and those group players that just haven't maybe played yet, but the door's starting to open for them now.
What sort of challenge, what particular style is Portugal going to bring on Wednesday night?
At Portugal, they're a very expansive team. They play a 4-3-3, two attacking midfield players. The pace up front, full-backs will get forward. They'll try to dominate possession, and typical Portugal team. We played Portugal over the last 2 years. Last year we played the Portuguese team that went on to win the European Championships, and they were a fantastic side. Fella Jedson Fernandes played for Benfica in the Champions League, and this team will be no different. They're producing a lot of high quality players. So we're expecting it'll be a really difficult game, but we've got to be well organised, and we've got to keep possession of the ball too as well. We've got to go and play and continue on and from last night.
Well, it's been a great campaign so far, Tom, and the very best of luck on Wednesday. Chat to you soon.
Thanks, Owen. Thank you. Cheers.
Tom Mohan there, manager of the Ireland Under-19s, in action, as I say, in Armenia against Portugal on Wednesday.